What to do for a date, go for coffee, go for a restaurant, how to meet, how to set up the date, what to do exactly, what to do after the date, all these things I'm going to talk about in this video. Hello guys, my name is Stef, I'm a dating coach. I've been teaching men all over the world for the past 12 years now to improve the dating life and build the dating life they always wanted. Welcome. So, what to do on a date? Of course, complicated, right? Not always easy what to do. We always probably do the same thing what we've always been doing in the past. So meet a girl in a bar, on the street, on the beach, in the airport, wherever. We take her number, we connect. She's curious, you're curious, you like each other. You're like, oh my God, she's actually kind of cute. I would like to do this with her, that with her. Maybe I would like to date her. She's a potential for long future. You already see it, like she's the mom of your children, and so on and so on. So the best way to do that is to, of course, have a strategy. So it really depends how your style is as well. Some people that I teach, they just want to go for a quick coffee first. Some men like to go on a bar. Some people like to take them for dinner. So I'm gonna just tell you what I do and what I discovered was the best for me, my particular case, and what I also did when I was meeting particular people, because sometimes I was not really sure, because the first time that I met her was very short, so I want to qualify a bit further before I take things too serious. But I will tell you already, like if I really like the girl, the women that I just met, I will take it for dinner because I like it. I think going for dinner with somebody is a very intimate experience. You get to know each other, you see them eat food, you share something together. You first maybe sometimes have a glass of wine if you drink alcohol, or just have the time to really acknowledge each other in a very interesting setup. Of course, you choose a restaurant as a man. You choose like a very nice place that you like, that is relaxing, that is has this creative atmosphere as well. Like the lights are a bit dimmed and so on. There's a nice music in the background. So when I really like the girl, I'm like, okay, this is actually a woman I would like to get to know and has potential for long-term relationship. I take her for dinner. That's what I do. I don't go for a quick coffee in the middle of the day. Like if I know if I like her, I take her for dinner. And of course, I also invite her. I pay for it because I want to lead her. I want to show her like, yeah, if you want to live life with me, you're gonna live a, I'm gonna protect you. And it's not that I'm gonna pay for everything. It just shows that okay, I invite you, I lead you, I ask you to come for dinner with me. It's not you because I led you there. So I will provide for you in that situation. So I'm inviting. I always do that. So, but I'm not always certain, right? Sometimes I met somebody in a coffee place only for 2 minutes because I was in a rush or she was in a rush and we don't really get to know each other. We just saw like, okay, cool. Like I approached her, she was cute, and I saw that she was maybe interesting, but I have no idea. There's a lot of projection there. Like, is she like this? She like this, like this? And these are all uncertainties. So in that case, I would indeed go for a drink in the evening, preferably. And rarely I would also go for a coffee. But if I go for a coffee, then it means that I'm not very certain. Like the most probable, I will not like her. And maybe I see something else in her, maybe like a friend, or maybe a nice contact, or a business contact, or maybe she said something that I liked, and then she can introduce me to somebody, or whatnot. And also, subconsciously, it communicates a lot of things as well. Like if I ask a girl for a coffee in the middle of the day, she also like, okay, yeah, this guy, it's not very serious. Huh? He's not gonna start a long-term relationship with me. So she also knows that there. Women are very smart in that regard. So yeah, these are actually the three possibilities. So coffee, huh? As I said, and then also a drink in the evening. Like if I also interested, but I'm not really sure yet. I like to go for a drink first. Sometimes I even say like, listen, let's go for a drink. And let's go for a drink at 7 p.m. I take you to this nice bar. There's a really cool cocktail bar there with a view on the river or on the beach or whatever, on the fucking main square in the city. And then if the vibe goes well, then we can just go for dinner afterwards. We can just see how it flows. And women love that because it takes all the stress away. And it's also actually my style. I like to flow. I don't really like to set the whole planning and set everything from minute to minute. I like to meet somebody and then just we just flow. That's what I do with my buddies as well. Like sometimes we just meet somewhere and we just don't really know what we're gonna do. We're gonna just gonna spend time together and then maybe we will be at this bar and this coffee shop and then maybe we go there and then maybe we end up here and then you never know what happens. So I like to do the same with the dates that I'm on. And so if I'm not certain, I take them for just a drink first. Drink, and then if it's awesome, cool. we go for dinner maybe, or we go dancing, or do something else, or do something creative. And if it's not, yeah, perfect, just a drink, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe had a nice conversation. And you just know, okay, this is not gonna be it, and that's just how the way it is. And I'm very honest with myself and with the girl as well. Like if I feel like this is not gonna go anywhere, and this happens oftentimes. Like if you're in the dating market and you're single, you're gonna meet a lot of people that you don't want to spend more time with. That's just the way it is. For whatever reason. Different value system, religion, philosophy of life. You don't like this, you don't like that. Whatever. It can be a million things. And that's completely okay. But being honest with yourself is makes everything way easier for the other person as well and for you as well. Because you're not gonna lose time, you're not gonna lose any money. So very important. So other things that I do as well is I try to incorporate the philosophy of I want to make the dates unforgettable. Like most guys are very random. They take a girl to a random restaurant and they drink some wine, they have a talk, and that's it basically. But I like to take it more special. So what I do, for example, is, and this is also helpful if you're a bit nervous, like I always meet my dates on a public place. Let's say there's a square in the middle of the city. I would meet at the statue and say, okay, let's meet at the statue at that time, and I would make a little joke about it. You can recognize me by my, I will have 15 roses in my hand or something, whatever, just something stupid, because that always is like an icebreaker. And then I meet her, and now we talk a little bit. Maybe she's a bit nervous, I'm a bit nervous, but I always do is I like to walk a little bit. I like to walk to the place where we're going. Because when I'm walking, it's very light and it talks very easy. You're standing next to each other, you walk a little bit, and it breaks the ice. Instead of instantly meeting like in a place can sometimes be, ooh, fuck, instantly I'm like, you're like in front of this person, like, fuck, I'm a bit nervous and I'm not doing. But if you go for a little walk first, it relaxes both of you. It talks easy, you can look around a bit, you'll have all these things to play with to start conversations as well. So this is what I like to do as well. And then of course I go to like a nice cozy place, as I said, a bar or a restaurant, depending how I like the girl. And then we just continue from there. And what it makes, like, it makes the experience of the date more interesting. Going for a walk, then for a drink or a restaurant, and maybe afterwards having like a dessert in a different restaurant, just like play around, play around. I mean, that's also how I live my life. I like adventure. I live quite adventurous lifestyle. I like to live in the moment and do sometimes something crazy, like book a holiday for the next day, for example, or try like new hobbies. And this is also what I do in my dates. And also women love that unpredictability. So, for example, I go for a walk first, then we go for dinner somewhere. We have some fish in the restaurant, and then I would say, like, hey, listen, you want to have dessert? She's like, yeah. And then you're like, yeah, I know a really cool dessert place, like 5 minutes walking from here. You're like, oh, yeah, interesting. This is something new. So then you walk to the dessert place, you have a small dessert together. You can share even something what is also romantic, especially when you like each other. And then you can go for another walk, and then, yeah, you know what happens. So this makes everything way easier. Like the thing you want to do is in dates is you want to be relaxed. You want to be relaxed yourself, and you want to make the other person, the beautiful woman in this case, also relaxed. And when you're relaxed, people are bonding way better. Like what most people do is they drink a lot of alcohol. They need the alcohol to relax and to be themselves and to let the shield go away. But this you want to do the opposite. We want to do like in a natural way, and you will connect way better with people because you will be instantly yourself, and then you can transcend your creativity and the person you are authentically as well. You want them to see your personality, and you also want to figure out like what's her personality like. And these days, the first dates are so important because it's a first impression. She will see how you are, how you do your life, what is your value system. Trust me, they will get so much information on how you act in the first date. So this is kind of what I do a little bit. I've done crazy things sometimes for first day, just for the adventure, just for the. I remember one time I met this girl and I really liked her, but I was so young, so I was very inexperienced, and yeah. So we met in the middle of the day, and I said like, hey, what like how much time do you have? And I remember when we met in a nightclub, and she told me she loved Paris. And at the time, I was living only 2 hours away from Paris. I was like, okay. It's like, hey, you want to go to Paris? He's like, oh, yeah, yeah, sure, let's go to Paris. So we took the car and we drove to Paris and we spent the whole day there. And it was unforgettable. Unfortunately, we had a few days afterwards. It didn't work out. I was still very young, very mature. I was making a lot of stupid mistakes, but so be it. So this is an example. And I've done a few things like that. you know. Or for example, you meet with a girl and you didn't really plan anything. You meet her in a public place in the square, and then you just tell her, "What do you want to do?" And she's like, "I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know." She wants you to decide, right? So she's like, you're like, "I have an idea. I have like three ideas. Write them on a piece of paper, three things, and you just let her pick, and then we just do that." It could be an ice cream place, could be like a nice cocktail bar, can be even whatever. It can be like a boat trip in the city for tourists or something, whatever. So we want to be creative and make it like a very nice, playful experience. So this is what I would do, guys. Coffee, in case I'm not certain at all. Like it's probably not gonna be anything, but maybe like a nice talk, or maybe a nice drink somewhere, and then you just go with the flow. Or if you know for certain, I go for dinner and I do like a whole package. And then after the date, of course, you can continue, you can escalate, you can take her to your place, you can go to her place, feeling how the vibe is, or maybe you need to have a second date, depending also how your style is and how well your connection is. But that's what I would do on dates, guys. I think it's very important to choose like a very nice place where you're relaxed and where you have the time and place to connect with each other. So thank you for listening. If you like this video, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, maybe see you soon. If you want to work one-on-one together with me, you can go to my website, can check out the testimonials. You can schedule a free discovery call with me personally, and then we can just see like, okay, is this how can I help you to get the dating life that you always wanted? Like in the end, this is about you. I've done it myself. I was very unsatisfied years and years and years ago. I was very anxious, insecure, couldn't talk to women, didn't know what to say. I was always nervous, but I still felt I deserved like a really cool, beautiful, intelligent woman next to me. So I did the work and I improved my skill set, and in the end, everything worked out fine. And now I'm super abundant. Like I can, if I get single again, I can just walk to the street and just meet women everywhere and just choose one to date again. So that is a cool part, and you can also have that. Like everybody can do it. Like if I could do it, everybody can do it. It's as simple as that. So yeah, you can also check out my community. I have an online community where I do weekly calls. We're full of men that also are in the same path of improving their dating life. There's a course, a 30-day approach, cold approach course that I guide you in doing an approach every single day and becoming abundant and learning the skill set of becoming, yeah, really good with women. It's very cheap. It's $8, what is approximately like two coffees or something per month. You can always cancel if you don't like it. I mean, I think it's a no-brainer if you really are serious in improving your dating life. But yeah, that's up to you. You're always welcome to join. So thank you for listening, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Make it legendary, and yeah, meet some beautiful women out there today and make it legendary. See you soon.